good news is we got tipped and we are making our way around to a truck stop I found on Truckfly that should sort of run my day out nicely today. I'm keeping it to a 9-hour day because my plan is as follows. I'm going to set off early tomorrow morning because I've rung the customer and they open at 6, but I will still have 150 miles still to cover, so there's a good 3-hour drive left to do. So I'm going to set off at sort of 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, get round there ready for them opening, hopefully be loaded for 8 AM and then book off. So I can have 24 hours rest, which means that I can start at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning and I will have a 10-hour drive left for Sunday. So that should get me right up well into France. My clock will then reset and I'll have 10 hours left for Monday and Tuesday should I need it. So that's me plan. But next stop is the truck stop I found, as I say, on Truckfly. It's not so far actually. I've got 24 minutes left on my 9-hour day and it's about 14 miles I think last time I looked. So yeah, hopefully I'll be alright, but I'll show you when I get there. Morning folks, here we are then. Just setting off this morning, just booked on, done our daily checks. This is where I stopped last night, in this little town. And there's a restaurant up there where that light is by the garage, in hotel, which sadly I skipped in favour of the one that I parked outside, which is at the back of those two trucks there in front of you now. And I had one of my favourite meals, which is lomo, huevos and patatas fritas. So like mini pork fillets, fried eggs.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to N3A.
The only thing that was any good was the fried egg. The rest of it was rubbish. So I should have gone up to the hotel, but you don't know, do you? It's not all good. Anyway, we've got 145 miles to my collection, which is in Valencia.
Continue on N3A.
It's an early start, so as I said, I'm hoping to get there when they open at 6 AM and be one of the first loaded and either get parked up or get away, depending on if I'm waiting for paperwork, etc, etc. And then I can start my 24-hour rest period and I'm not having to run later on tomorrow, into tomorrow night, you know what I mean? So the sooner I get parked up the better. I doubt there's going to be much to see because as you can see it's pitch black, but if there is anything I'll show you, otherwise I'll pick you up when we get to the load point in Valencia. See you in a bit. Well, we're just half a mile from the collection point.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to CV3690.
And you watch, it's going to be just my luck that this fella's going to exactly the same place. And he only got up 10 minutes ago. I think somewhere around here was a McDonald's on the way in. So I may be able to grab a bit of breakfast after they've loaded me, or while they loaded me, or there's McDonald's there, look. I'm gonna run on here. Because I think it'll be one of these buildings on the right hand side. Anyway, let's get sorted here and get loaded, and then I'll pick you back up.
Turn right onto Calais the UK and JN3.
Right, there we go. That's me loaded. 22 tons of your finest Spanish onions. I'm going to run about an hour and a half up to, I might go to that roundabout there, that looks a bit easier.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto the road.
I'm going to run about an hour and a half. That'll get me to 9 o'clock. Park up, call that it, ready to start the next day. Morning all. So this is where I stopped for my 24. Just a bit of a parking area. Chap there, Spanish chap said, "Good morning" this morning when I walked across the yard to put my rubbish in the bin. But it's parking area for a hotel and a garage. And the garage is spot on really. They've got one this side of the road and one opposite, both Repsol. There's a car wash this side, as you can see. And I don't know what that was about, unless it's me filming. There's a car wash this side, but on the other end of that building there, where you see La Torre, that's a hotel. So there's a bar and food and everything in there. And in the garage here is a massive shower, really clean and tidy, €2.50. And the other end of this little garage building is a jet wash area that's actually big enough to fit your tractor unit in. So I didn't notice it until after I'd arrived, otherwise I'd have swilled it off. But there's a tap on the wall just there. There, look. Not the cleanest, but it does the job. So I give the unit a bit of a swill yesterday and a bit of a polish. But it was too hot to do the trailer, so I've left that. It's not that dirty anyway, to be honest. Anyway, we're ready to set off in about 10 minutes after having 24 off. And we're going to head up past Barcelona and up into France. Decent hotel, nice coffee this morning to start the day. Catch you in a bit. Morning everybody! Started out a bit overcast, but it's actually come lovely now. We're just on the outskirts of Barcelona.
Be in either of the two right lanes.
Making our way up towards the French border. Afternoon everybody. Well, we've just called into La Junquera and topped up with Spanish fuel. Both tanks on the truck, AdBlue, and the fuel tank on the trailer, on the fridge. So we're full. My sat nav's showing me just under 750 miles to Calais, and my fuel range is currently showing 800 miles, so it will go up a little bit, and it only reads off the big tank, so I've got the little tank as sort of extra reserve, if you know what I mean. So I shouldn't need fuel now till I get back to the UK, which is good. Meanwhile, I've got 4 hours and 20 minutes before I next need a break, so I'm going to push that out, and hopefully this time get some better shots, particularly with this trailer on, going over the Millau viaduct. So stay tuned. Look at the scenery around this place, it's gorgeous. We're south of Millau, making our way north up through France, but it's absolutely beautiful. The day's got a bit brighter as well. Oh, one stage it actually got so dark it looked like it was going to tip down, and I was hoping it didn't, which it didn't, because the lorry's still looking good from having a clean. But the scenery around here is absolutely stunning. Fully freighted up here, and we've dropped down to 50 k's an hour, but my god does this thing pull. It's just it just digs in deep. It's even accelerated now. It's only slowing down for corners. My god, it's a puller. I remember last time I came up here with a heavy load on, I brought a load up out of, where were I, near Marseille, somewhere like that, and it absolutely drunk AdBlue coming up here. But this is where the engine, gearbox, everything just comes into its own, because it is incredible. And then coming down the other side, the engine and gearbox retarder come into their own, because you can set it at the top and you won't have to touch your brakes at all. She'll just hold steady speed down. Lovely scenery. Changing up a gear. It's in 10th now, out of 13. I'm having to back off to go around the corners, look. She changed up a gear then, and then instantly changed back down when I accelerated. Show you that bit of a church and cross up on the hill over there, look. Here we are then, coming over the Millau viaduct. Look at that, it's absolutely spectacular. What a fantastic sight. You're not in the cradle, and I know it's wrong, but you just cannot miss some of the scenery around here. I'm trying to get a shot as well. I've got a guy at home that's recording me coming over here. They've got a webcam, so I'm trying to get a shot for the people at the Wiltshire Air Ambulance, because though this may not be the highest this trailer will ever go in feet above sea level, it will certainly be the highest it will ever go above land. Look at the view. It's absolutely spectacular. Fantastic thing to see. Fair play, it really is good. The last time I came over this, I didn't record coming over it because I was screenshotting the webcam myself, so I didn't do it. So this time I was determined to. And then next time, if I come over it again, what I'm going to do is go live on Facebook, and you'll be able to see it live as I'm actually going over it, if anybody wants to. As you come off the bridge at this end, by this red flag, you can just barely see it waving. The webcam should pick us up just on the right hand side where the windbreak railings finish, so it should be a fairly decent shot. Probably up in that thing on the mountain, on the little there's certainly people up there. Yeah, there we are, Millau viaduct. Here's another one I've shown you before. I'm sure you can see it on the sign there. This is a bridge by Gustav Eiffel, famous, or more famous, for the Eiffel Tower. But you'll see the similarities when we get alongside the bridge just down here. It's a nice Volvo. Very nice. Yeah, you should see it. I think it's over on the left hand side. And there we are. Impressive. Lovely bridge. Look at that. Sorry about mistaking my screen yet again. I think you can get another glimpse of it through here. Mr. Eiffel. Right, I'm coming off at this this air, and I'm gonna probably grab a bit of tea or something, and then run the last hour of my driving shift for today. Catch you in a moment. So I stopped at this air, and there's a bit more of the bridge. You can see, look how low the water is. But yeah, Mr. Eiffel and his influence. Spectacular thing, fair play. Good morning, one and all. Last night we managed to get into this air service area where there's plenty of room, and I stuck myself down the back there because I had my running fridge, and I couldn't see any other vehicles here with running fridges.
Turn left onto the road, then take the second right.
So again, out of decency, I just thought I'll get myself stuck out the way, and then I'm not bothering anybody, and
turn right onto the road,
all the rest
then
of it.
enter the roundabout.
So yeah, I went to the back of all these other trucks, like where that white one is there. I was along the back of them. But I had a gorgeous supper. I wasn't sure what I was going to have. I knew I'd be cooking myself something out the fridge. But I picked up an Aldi
At the roundabout,
Chinese
take the first
curry,
exit to the road.
chicken curry and fried rice. Oh, it was spot on, honestly. So I had that for my tea, had a quick catch up with my mate, and then just watched 10 minutes of telly and went to bed. Good sleep, 11 hours off, and we've got 448 miles to go to Calais. Some of that is up through or near Paris, so it may prove
Continue on the road.
well, we may get some delays, but hopefully not. My absolute best would be to make Ashford tonight. Not that I like it, just that it's across the other side, and I'll have cleared, and then I haven't got all that worry for tomorrow morning. But if not, I should be able to make it to C40 up in Calais. Stick with us for the journey. Let's go. I just pulled into this air for my lunch, and don't worry about those 2 police bikes. They're nothing to do with me. But I got to show you this. It's just pulled in alongside me. Look at that. It's an aeroplane. I thought at first it had a bloke in it, but obviously it's a mannequin or a model, you know. But yeah, it's a hell of a thing. Look, he's got a fella sat in it. How cool's that? So he's got the aeroplane on one trailer, and then on the trailer next to it, look, he's got the tailpiece and the wings. Oh, brilliant, isn't it? Well, not as brilliant as flying it to wherever it needs to be, I suppose, but there we are. Yeah, see the most unusual things, eh? Right, I've 200 miles to go to Calais. If I could do that in 4 hours, getting a move on, that'll be absolutely spiffing. That'll leave me 30 minutes to get up to Ashford in a 9-hour drive. That'll be absolutely superb for today. Fair play. I've covered some miles this morning, so far so good. But I envisage delays on my next bit of the route. Hopefully not, but we'll see. I normally take the A86 ring road round past Runges and out and up to Orly, and then north up to Calais. But it said there was long delays on it, so I thought I'll use the inner peripherique, and that's fairly chock-a-block as well. I thought this time of day wouldn't be too bad, to be fair. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was hoping it was going to be not this bad, because it's losing me time that I haven't got to spare. But I thought I'd show you, because some of the buildings are nice, and we may catch
In 3/4 of a mile, keep left on Bournemouth Perry Ferry.
Eiffel Tower, I think it's over to my left-hand side. I'll show you if we see it anyway. Made our way around Paris, and we're heading up towards Calais. I've just got 64 miles to go. Delays, as you saw, around Paris, but got there eventually. Look at the shine on the back of that trail, that's good, isn't it? One of the Formula 1 team. So yeah, we're 64 miles from Calais. And I'm trying to get there in the hour and 27 I've got left before my second 4.5 is up. That's I did have sort of I had 200 miles to cover in 4.5 hours, which I can normally do in about 4 hours, averaging 50 obviously. But we lost half an hour or so in traffic coming through Paris and all the rest of it, so hello Mr. Marsh. So yeah, it's quite tight now, but the last thing I want to do is need to take 45 minutes and then run 5 minutes to the train, and then you'll sit there for an hour anyway waiting to get on it, damn thing. So it doesn't stack up. It's totally senseless. So yeah, I'm trying to make best time I can, obviously within all the safety and speed limits, to get there before I need a second 45 minutes. And then my plan is to get across and up to Ashford for the evening. Not starting too early in the morning. I'm going to be there, well, they don't want me there till after 10 a.m. and it's probably just over 2.5 hours, so I'm going to set off about 7 a.m. Get there for 9:30, 10 o'clock. Beautiful day, 22 degrees, sun's come out, nice cloudy sky, fluffy clouds and all the rest of it. Very picturesque. Here we are then, everybody, once again.
Take exit 42 on the right.
Back at Calais for the end of another successful trip. Thanks very much for joining me. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Numbers are growing lovely at the minute. I hope this fella ain't going to hang me about too much, because I need to crack
Keep
on.
left to B15.
Don't forget, follow us on the socials. Facebook generally gets updated daily. I try and get pictures and stuff on there. And YouTube, I try and get a video out every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. Thanks very much, guys. Catch you later.
Rolling down the highway, the sun shining bright. My Scania V8's roaring, what a glorious sight. With a heart full of freedom, I'm feeling alive. The wind in my hair, oh, what a vibe. Through the fields and the valleys, the land